Okay, this is example 2 for skill 3-2. Similar problem as example 1. You'll notice though that in this case, we have a less than sign and we don't have a negative. So if I once again try to isolate, my goal always is to isolate my absolute value, get it by itself. So I do plus 8, and I get 2 times the absolute value of minus 1 plus n is less than 10. And then I divide by 2, these cancel, and I'm left with the absolute value of negative 1 plus n is less than 5. Now once again, we then split into 2, right? I'll kind of do one here and one out here. One we keep the same, that's just negative 1 plus n is less than 5. The other, we flip all the signs inside, and we get 1 minus n, so the negative 1 becomes 1, and the n becomes negative n, is also less than 5. So here we just solve plus 1, n is less than 6. Here we do minus 1, so negative n is less than 4. Divide by minus 1, divide by minus 1. Now when you do that, remember to flip the sign. Both we need to flip the sign, greater than, and make our 4 into negative 4. So let's now graph this. We have n is greater than negative 4. So we would say open circle, negative 4. And then we go up to n is less than 6, like this. Now you could kind of think of it as like this, open circle, and like this, open circle, and it's the overlap, but you don't actually have to do that. You can just recognize that we're going from one up to the other, and the graph should look like this. Because it is like this, where it's going from negative 4 up to 6, this is an and, so we would write and between them. And like in Classkick or whatever, you do n is less than 6, space, and n is greater than negative 4. Is how you would answer it in Classkick.